Happy new moon, everybody. Tonight is a great new moon. It's full of good energy and new beginnings and new clean slates. And um, I thought I'd draw some cards today because, wow, this is an amazing, cool time we're living in. It's a great time of healing of old shadows, of old wounds, and a time of opening up new passions and ways of being in life, how you're supposed to be living. So I drew some cards, and I usually do 3 for the past, present, and future, but I think this is more of a catalyst of what's happening. So the first one I drew was the Wheel of Fortune, which is a very powerful card. When it shows up, it means that huge shifts are happening, and the way of being and the way who you are is becoming very magical. And of course, there's the owl up top, who's full of wisdom and amazingness. And there's the crescent moon, of course, because it's the new moon. And when this core thing is in your life, when it shows up, especially on a moon phase, it means that things and beings are becoming what they're exponentially supposed to become. And how they are and how they're going to become is a very interesting path. And so Wheel of Fortune is very good. It's very good. The next one's the Daughter of Pentacles. What I see here is kind of a Bambi creature. What the daughter loves is pentacles are actually very powerful, and she loves being in nature, and she's a hard worker, and strength and power come from the Daughter of Pentacles. So it's just hard work. It's like that good kind of very productive work that we all strive to do when we accept big challenges in our life. The last card is the Nine of Swords. This one's a super dark card. This one's kind of like when you can't sleep at night, when you have anxiety, when you feel depression. This is your shadow side. So what I'm seeing from this pull, very interesting. So what the Wheel of Fortune represents is a new pathway, a new relationship, a new job, a new passion that you're trying to create in your life. And it is an amazing opportunity for whatever thing you are searching in your life to create and switch gears into love and harmony, and everything you desire and need in life wants to come from this Wheel of Fortune. And the only thing is that this number 9, this anxiety, worry, craziness is here. And what that's saying is that you have to step through your dark shadow side, your anxiety level, your procrastination, your tiptoeing around deadlines, your tiptoeing around dealing with the real issues of the problems that you have to overcome in order to become the person and the opportunities and the places that you want to enjoy and become and do, and open the new relationships that you're yearning for. It's almost like you're stuck in a little zombie state, and the universe is saying there's this Wheel of Fortune here that you could be living in harmony, full of wisdom, full of love, full of awesomeness. And all you need is that good divine work ethic of the daughter. Then she loves nature. So all that it means is make sure you're centered, make sure you're rested, make sure you go out to nature, make sure you get grounded, make sure these are all the things that always keep you repeating through everything, through all time, through all teachings, is have a vision, do good hard work, work that is meaningful and is true and good to your soul, and it feels like truth. And your dark side, your zombie side, will get lifted. It will evaporate when that happens. Very, very interesting poll, guys. Like, this is one of those wild ones that, like, you either hear this lesson and you get inspired, or you kind of take a left turn and you kind of procrastinate a little bit longer and step into the zombie world. What I encourage you to do is get real with yourself, get real with your goals, get real with what you want to become, what do you want to attract into your life, and what catalysts that you want to work on in order to create the best, most loving, most giving, most peaceful, best life that you can possibly live. And to really get real with those goals and those feelings behind the goals, and think about the steps forward to attain those goals, so you could step over your zombie anxiety self and step into it. And finally, I draw from the Earth Warriors deck for the overall feeling of this new moon. And of course, I got Aloha Ke Okua. And I love this card so much. I actually have it printed on my fridge because what she says is so amazing. It's basically what this is. It's another theme that the divine is hitting us hard with this full moon. She is hitting home that your anxieties, your stress levels, the things that you've been putting off, the procrastinations that have been bubbling up, the instant gratifications through social media, through ill habits that are not worthy of your time or being. It's saying to go past those anxieties, go past those fears, go past that depression, go past those worries, because the divine will take care of everything. She is giving a blessing for your life to take the next leap that it needs. And what I see here is there's the moon and the sun on either side of her, and her heart is blooming open with the butterfly. And so what this card is saying is that it's okay to have these dark feelings, these zombie feelings, but ask for her help, ask for her guidance, get in tune with nature, do as nature does, and you can be sustainable. You can have the most awesome, badass habits. You can create and become the truest, most awesome being you've ever become. Tap into that wheel of fortune, step with the daughter, work hard, do that good work that's productive, and your zombie self will evaporate. Aloha Ke Okua. I gotta pull this off the fridge for you guys. Woohoo! So I printed this bad boy out. And what the prayer is basically, I honor you, Great Spirit. I choose to allow you full access to my heart. So your ideas, your goals, the things you're feeling, the truth seeking that you're seeking. What it's saying is allow the supreme being, whoever you believe that is, the great beloved, the universe, give it full access to your heart so your work can be true and honest and rewarding and the most potent work you've ever done in your life if you give it over to divine. Make sure you recognize that feeling. We all know it's when we get glimpses of that power. And what you should do is think about the times when you felt the most power from source, from the universe. Whether that is on a mountain peak or when you're meditating, or the love you feel from a family member, is to remember that love you feel, that all-encompassing energy ball. Put that into your work. And basically, everything's going to be okay. All is well. And your anxiety and worry, we all have it. The procrastination, the dark shadow side of ourselves will always be there. But you can work with it and make it a lot lighter. And what the divine is saying is everything's going to be okay. And listen to the truth in your heart. Listen to the truth in your love. And use that biggest organ in your body. The biggest muscle in your body is that heart. Not just physically, spiritually. So grow that thing. Give it a good pot to sit and saturate and let it spread its roots of love so it can open up. And use the deepest, lightest, most love muscle you have is your heart. So create and cultivate a heart-love relationship with you and your life. And what this new moon is doing is it's clearing the slate. So I think what the biggest lesson that I'm hearing from this is try to step away from the instant gratification things that we do throughout our life. Whether it's too much caffeine, whether it's cell phones, whether it's Netflix, whether it's, not cooking a good meal, not saying thank you, and stepping from the instant gratifications into the long-term realness of health and wealth and well-being. So what I challenge you to do this next moon cycle is to take some of that instant gratification habits that you see you do every day, which is whatever it is. Cell phones, too much caffeine. Maybe take one of those instant gratifications that make your brain go up. It could be whatever it is. Take one of those and transform them into a long habit, which takes maybe weeks or months for you to see the end of it. And this right here, this guy, this ugly looking zombie thing, that's what happens when you do too much instant gratification. That's social media, that's porn, that's too much caffeine, that's gluttony, all the 7 sins basically. That's what happens to your brain and your soul. And what I challenge you to do is step away from the instant gratifications and into the long-term habitual love. So create a workout schedule or create a day each day where you just have just to yourself, and you go out into nature and you get grounded, or you have a day where you call your family members and you tell them how much you love them, and not anything else except how are they doing and how much love you can spell to them. And I think what this new moon's saying is that the zombie's here, but this is the pathway to clear the zombie out of your life and make a great, amazing, badass thing. So I'd like to end that the universe gives you the power to release all of your anxieties, all of your worries, all of your past life traumas, all of the traumas of this life, and to welcome your new phase of truth and life. And I'm so incredibly happy to finally be tapping deep into this. And so open up that heart, open up your being, let the hard work pay off. Make sure you let some of that divine energy enter your soul and your being, so your next pathway, your next steps down your truth pathway of life is full of love and light, and the work you put in is productive and amazing. So thank you, and let this new moon shine its dark energy on your dark self so that your light self can take new lights and your new clean slate gets some new chalk for this next full moon. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Happy new moon. Aho.